everyone. Well, hello, no one at the moment, but hello to everyone who's going to be watching after. Thanks for joining me on this first live show of the PCS update. That will be a weekly show. So I'm very, very excited. So what I might do is I have been posting this on all our social sites. So I'm just going to wait and see if we get a couple more people on, and we'll get started because I have a cracker of a show for you guys. Got a couple of things I want to talk about today. I've got two stories, and obviously one of the main stories I want to talk about is the superhero movies that will be coming out in this year. You would have seen, if you do follow the channel, you would have seen the PCS live show that myself and Jace did on Monday night, and we did a list of all the movies coming out in this year. But this list that I want to talk about just focuses on just purely superhero movies. So I'm really, really excited about that. And then the other one I've got is just a bit of news that's coming through here in Australia to do with Wahlberg. But you'll see that with our ticker tape down the bottom there, guys. So yeah, so I hope you guys are ready to go and looking forward to this. So guys, I want everyone to get involved. I want you guys to just drop me a comment as we're doing the live show. Get involved. If you have any questions, please go and go nuts on the comments. I did get in contact with one of our other followers who follow us on Instagram. They actually got in contact with me this morning just regarding our Twitch. Now, me and Jace are very new to Twitch. We will be doing some shows on Twitch. This is obviously live at the moment on Twitch, but we want to explore that a little bit more. Yeah, stay tuned for some interesting things that we'll be doing on Twitch, guys. So very, very exciting things happening. All right, you know what? We're getting some people here. We've got two, which I'm super excited about. So that's a good start. Have we got any comments? No comments. So that's cool. All right, guys. Might as well let's get started into it now. Let me bring up my screen. So bear with me, guys. All right. Now this list has come out a couple of days ago. Just regarding the superhero movies, which are coming out in 2021. So it's a bit of a short list. Now, we all know there was a lot of movies which have been postponed back and shuffled around, and we were supposed to see a whole heap last year, but that never worked. So this list has come out, and we'll focus on cinema and obviously streaming as well. So the first one to come up is obviously we all know Zack Snyder and the Justice League Snyder Cut. We all know this is coming out. Cannot wait for this. Super excited. We know it's a 4 hour long. It will be broken up into 4 episodes. It will be posted, obviously streaming on HBO Max. Now here in Australia, we don't have HBO Max, but there is, I think it is on, it will be hopefully released. They do a lot of HBO stuff on Binge. So I'm sure it will be released there on Binge. There was talk that Snyder did want to do a theatrical release on it as well. If they release it in the cinemas, that would be amazing. But yeah, at the moment, it's going to be HBO Max. So we are looking forward to that. If you haven't seen our trailer reaction to Snyder Cut, it is on our YouTube channel. So go check that out. Okay, the other movie. Now, a lot of these movies as well are going to cross over to what we discussed, me and Jace discussed on Monday night. So you'll still see a couple of movies here. But the reason I wanted to do this list was there's actually one particular movie on this list that really caught my eye. And I hadn't seen anything about it. And it kind of just came out of nowhere. But I will let you know what that is. So let's have a look at this, Morpheus. Now, Jared Leto, I'm not really excited about this one. Obviously, this is Sony's release. Now, we all know how Jared Leto is with his performances. He's a very method actor. So when he was doing Suicide Squad, there was reports and you heard, interviews that you see that he's just fully involved and he's just in character 24/7. So I'm really hoping to see if he brings that type of feel to this character. like I said, I don't really have high hopes for this. I didn't think much of the trailer. We did do a trailer reaction on this one, but I want to see probably another trailer or something a little bit more to try and get me over the line. But yeah, we will be seeing this in cinemas this year, and that's coming on March 19th. So looking forward to that one. Black Widow. Now, we all know about Black Widow. This is one of the probably the earlier movies that have been affected by COVID, same with obviously James Bond as well. And this had been pushed back multiple times. And I just feel like, you know, I've already seen this movie. It's what it kind of feels like at this point, because it's just been so long. And look, I'm still super excited to see this. We all know, you know, she dies, guys. If you haven't seen Endgame, there's big spoilers here, but she does die at the in Endgame. So this is obviously set. This is a prequel to that. So this is obviously set in after Captain America: Civil War. So this is the storyline after that. Yeah, look, like I said, super excited about it. I cannot wait to get in the cinema. May 4th, 2020. So it's not far away. We will be seeing this in the cinemas. Now, this is the movie that got my attention on this list and the reason why I wanted to do this list. Now, Samaritan. This kind of came out of nowhere. There is a trailer for this. This is the first original superhero movie, which was kind of exciting. Sylvester Stallone is cast in this. Basically, it is follows a young boy who follows a superhero that is presumed to have been dead for the last 20 years, but he's still alive. Yeah, look, I don't know too much about it. Is Stallone getting on? Is it going to be another type of Rambo type movie? I don't know. You know, I'm just thinking like he's just this, like the name title Samaritan, is he like, obviously he's an older guy who is just kind of retired and wants to be left alone, and then obviously something happens and brings him back out, and hence why he gets discovered by this young boy. But yeah, look, like I said, it's an original superhero movie, and it's nice to see something refreshing and something different in these times. So I'll probably definitely check it out. June 4th, which is not that far away. So yeah, look, I'll check it out for sure. The Samaritan with Sylvester Stallone. All right, guys, now we know Venom is coming out. The second Venom movie, which is coming out with obviously Eddie Brock. Tom Hardy is playing Eddie Brock again, so he's playing Venom. But this time we have Woody Harrelson, who plays Cletus Klaus, as Carnage. So really looking forward to this. Now, if you don't know too much about this, Cletus is a serial killer, and he gets taken over by another symbiote called Carnage. So when those two get together, it is nasty times. So really looking forward to this one. I just recently watched, because I've you know, in that thing, I was like, I'm going to watch something. What can I watch? And I recently just watched Venom again, and I really don't mind that movie. You know, it does have its issues, but look, it did really, really well in the cinemas, and hopefully Sony are expecting, you know, Venom to come out, you know, the second Venom to be just as successful. So hopefully we get a little bit more, not R-rated, but something a little bit more than what we did, you know, with the first one. You see, you know, he bit his head off, but you don't really see too much. But we want to see probably a little bit more with it. But that's, you know, that's just my opinion. So we're looking forward to that one coming out. What does it say here? It's released June 25th. So looking forward to that. Now, this is another really exciting MCU movie, which I'm excited about. And it is the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, I don't know too much about this one, but I do know that, what does it say here? The plot they have yet to reveal, and they've been kept it really, really close, hush, which is good. But we know that the real Mandalorian, where is it? The Mandarin after Marvel used the fake in Iron Man 3. So yeah, so there's really not much that we know about this movie, but that's released in July 9th, 2021. So looking forward to that one, especially with the Mandarin after they used the fake one in Iron Man 3. So we know that the real Mandarin will be in this movie. So looking forward to that. What else have we got on this list, guys? Suicide Squad, DC Suicide Squad, guys. This one I'm really looking forward to because one, James Gunn is doing it, and and it's another look on the Suicide Squad. Can't go wrong with James Gunn. He did an amazing job with Guardians of the Galaxy. Look how well those movies came out for Marvel, and I think this is just going to be an absolute success as well. And he did announce it's going to be R-rated. So this is what I'm more excited about, how he turns this into an R-rated. Now, you can see by the footage, we've done a trailer reaction on this as well. A lot of the characters are set into that more of that late 70s, 80s type feel with the comics back then, with the bright colors and everything like that. So it reflects more into this movie and this style. So it's got a stellar cast, as you see the photo there of Edra. Obviously Margot Robbie's still back. Joel Kinnaman, Jai Courtney, Australian Jai Courtney, he's in there. Who else is in there? Oh yeah, John Cena is in there as well. Good old John Cena. And that it will hit theaters and HBO Max on August 6th. So looking forward to that one as well. All right, let's move along down the list, guys. What have we got next? All right, the Eternals. Now, this one's quite interesting as well. It's kind of hush-hush. Remember, this was actually supposed to be released last year as well, but obviously it all got pushed back. This is the third movie for Marvel in their stream of movies. Now, this is set... this is what it says here. It was created in powerful cosmic entities known as Celestials. Now, Celestials are the beings that created the father of from Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh my God, Chris Pratt's character completely have just got my mind. Star-Lord. There you go. Sorry, guys. Just really, I've had one of those days, so just bear with me. So yeah, so they created Star-Lord's father. So they're very powerful beings. So very, very interesting to see how this all comes out. It's got a great cast as well. So yeah, Selma Hayek's in this one as well. So be interesting to see how she goes in this one, and Kamal Nujami as well in that. So looking forward to that. November 5th, guys, that one's coming out. So if we scroll down, we're going to obviously the Spider-Man movie. So this is the third Spider-Man movie, obviously, that Sony are doing. Obviously, Tom Holland returns as Peter Parker, and there is obviously other characters that will be joining. We've heard that will be joining this cast. Obviously, the return of Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, who is rumored to include some other characters, including, and we know Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro, Alfred Malone's Doc Ock, which is amazing. Really super excited about that. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. So we will see how that all unfolds. That comes out in December 17th. So we're looking later at the end of the year. What else we got down on the list? That is it. That's the list. That's all the superhero movies which are coming out at the end of the year, or I should say for the whole year. So like I said, there are some coming out in we've got a comment here, guys. Bear with me. I'm just going to have a look at this. Carson, yeah, Spider-Man, we friends are awesome. New series. Thank you very much. Hi, DX. How are you? Lots of hype for Spider-Man 3. Yeah. Big Spider-Man fan. Look, there is a lot of hype coming around Spider-Man. There's a lot of hype coming around for all the superhero movies which are coming out. I'm just excited that we get to go back into the cinemas and actually watch some movies and just have that cinema time. So really, really excited for that. What else have we got, guys? All right, let's go on to the second story that I want to talk about tonight. And this is just a story that popped up, which is I was kind of curious to why they would do this. You know, but let me hear your comments to see what you think. So this is from, let me get rid of this comment here. So this is just one of our local news channels, Channel 7 here in Australia. And back on a couple of days ago on January 4th, it was released that Mark Wahlberg will bring his burger chain, yes, right, his burger chain to Australia and New Zealand. Now, I find this interesting because he wants to release it in he'll have standalone. There's 20 of them coming here in Australia. He wants some standalone ones, and there'll be a few that are in movie cinemas, which is quite surprising considering what had happened with the pandemic. And there's a lot, obviously, in the US, which a lot of cinemas are still not open. But here in Australia, we're in a very good position. They are obviously open, the cinemas, but you know, you just never know. So if you're not too familiar here in Australia what Wahlburgers is, it's a family-owned chain restaurant that obviously Mark Wahlberg and his brothers own. Clearly, Mark is just the face of it, and obviously, well, Donnie wouldn't be, but his brother Paul is the chef, and he's the one who actually works in the kitchen and creates all the meals and that. So, look, a lot of American franchises do come here to Australia, and they just don't work. You know, it was a sad day when Hooters actually closed down here in Australia. It was a sad day for me. But no, look, we do still have some American chains here, but they're not as big. They don't go well. So I'm very interested to see how they go. They want to release 20. The sad thing about this is there's none coming here to my hometown of South Australia, Adelaide. We don't have any. So, Mark, if you're watching this, or the Wahlberg family, if you're watching this, guys, release one here in Adelaide. No, look, you know, good luck to them. You know, if I'm ever in Sydney, where are they releasing them? Let's see. I know they're releasing them in Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne. Yes, of course they are. Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne. So, yes, we don't get them here in Australia. So, yeah. Which food chain does it work there? So we just got a comment from DX here. Which food chains don't work there? Well, yeah, like I said, Hooters didn't work here at all. And you would think out of all the major ones, would Hooters work? But it just didn't. So we do have, and I have to say, just talking burgers, I know this is really not, I think, pop culture, but talking burgers, Carl Jr.'s is here in Australia. Which is awesome. So they're starting to pop up. There's a couple of sites that are here in Adelaide. I don't know if there's any interstate or any, but there are two here in SA. So Carl's Jr. DX is the ones that work really, really well here in Australia. So it's pretty interesting. But there you go. Yeah. So we're going to keep an eye on all that. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is just my first show. Like I said, we're going to be doing a lot more, guys. We're going to be doing, I'll just get around that comment there, guys. So we're going to be doing a lot more of these shows. I'm going to be doing a lot more live shows. So my show will be done in the evening. Jace will do his shows obviously in the morning. So make sure you guys have got your coffee ready, because Jace will have all the news ready, for you guys in the morning. And also we've got our show on Monday that we do. We're doing our live show, our PCS live show as well. And then we'll be doing some filming back in the studio, which I'm super excited about, because I haven't been in the studio with Jace for, I'd say it would be coming on maybe 3 months now. So really, really excited. We'll be filming our top 5. Guys, so we are going to be doing our top 5 MCU villains. So only in the MCU, the greatest MCU villains. So I'm really excited for that. So keep your eye out on that. Obviously, follow, like, subscribe, and comment on all our videos, guys. We really, really appreciate it. We appreciate everyone's support, and thank you so much for a lot of you guys. I've been working pretty hard on Instagram, trying to build that up as well, guys. And I've noticed there's a bit of an increase in Instagram, and I'm really, really appreciate everyone who comments and is reaching out to me about Instagram and what we do. So thank you so much, guys. Myself and Jason truly, truly appreciate it. Guys, catch Jace tomorrow morning. He is live 7:30 tomorrow morning. He's got a bit of news for you guys, some Doctor Strange movie news. So make sure, like I said, guys, make sure you've got your coffee ready to go tomorrow morning so you can catch all the news with Jace. And if you want to get one of these mugs, what a good segue, eh? Coffee, what a good segue. If you want to get one of these mugs or some other mugs or some merchandise as well, we do have a merchandise store, which is, there's a link connected to our Facebook page. So if you jump onto our Facebook page, hit that shop now button, that will direct you into our merchandise store, and you guys can pick up some cool pop culture spread merch for you guys. And if you have any ideas for merch, yeah, please just drop us a comment or send us a message. We really, really appreciate it. We've got another comment here, guys. What do we got? We've got a comment from Pop Culture. Thanks for the plug, mate. And I'm assuming that would be great. There you go, guys. That is Jace, my partner in crime. He's obviously watching the show, and yeah, he's plugging away. So there you go, guys. Like I said, catch Jace tomorrow morning on the show. I will be posting all that through our social media sites as well, guys. So really, really appreciate that. Guys, that is it. That's all I really wanted to say. Like, this is just a casual show. Like I said, we're going to be doing a lot more of these shows, so you're going to see a lot more of me. You're going to see a lot more of Jace, and you're going to see a hell of a lot more on Twitch as well, which is exciting because we want to get into the avenue of Twitch. So, guys, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for everything. We really, truly appreciate it. And thank you for putting up with me for the last half an hour. And I will see you guys on Monday's show. Remember to tune in on Monday. I'll see you guys all on Monday's show. And until then, thank you so much, guys. And I will see you all then. Bye for now.